welcome back to the Don't Mess with Texas podcast.
Woo!
Yay! I am so excited. Literally, I've been waiting for this for so long. We have Kate and Tash here from Cyclebar DTC.
Hey, represent.
Yes, they're two of my favorite instructors, and they were so nice and kind for coming on today. Okay, well, let's get started. So I'll let you two introduce yourselves, and tell me a little bit about yourself.
Let me go first. Okay, well, I'm Kate. Love Houston. Thanks for having me.
Oh my God, thank you.
This is my first podcast ever, so if I look like I don't know what I'm doing, it's because I have no idea what I'm doing. I guess, I'm Colorado native. Been teaching for almost 8 years now. Took a year off in between, but just love it and excited to chit-chat with my girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
How about you, Tash?
I'm Tasha. So excited to be here. Houston's one of my favorite riders
Oh my
ever,
gosh,
so
stop.
It's going to be so fun.
Thank you.
Also my very first podcast as well, so I'm like,
wow,
do I need deodorant?
this is awesome.
What's
It's a little
happening?
warm in here.
Yeah.
I know, it literally is. So, if we sweat, we're giving off Cyclebar vibes.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It's the
Truly.
workout. I love it. But also a Colorado native. I've been a Cyclebar instructor since 2019. I did take a little break in there for a couple years, because the COVID turned me into a homeschooling mom with everyone else. But
Yeah.
I really count the last 3.5 years consecutively as really my teaching time. So that's
Yeah,
that's
that's
awesome.
crazy. I can't imagine having a kid during COVID.
yeah.
No.
That is horrible. Even COVID started when I was a sophomore in high school.
That's so
So-
crazy.
It's crazy.
You had to do
What?
school.
Yeah, I
like
literally
real
had to do high
school.
school. Yeah, so
And
we were all
robbing you of that year. Ugh.
honestly, it was
feel
fun.
sad.
That's kind of okay. This is getting into my Cyclebar story.
Yeah,
Great
okay.
transition.
Yes.
So, I was an athlete. I know you played basketball as well, Kate.
Yes. We've talked about
let me
forming-
turn off my ringer. That might help.
We've talked about forming a team together.
Yes, literally, I'm so down for a
Yes,
women's league. I don't
we
know
need
how
to.
much I can contribute, but I'm down to fucking rowdy up
Yes.
my teammates, have fun on the bench like I
Yes.
did in high school.
So fun.
I
So
love
fun.
it.
But COVID started sophomore year of high school, and I played basketball my whole life. I did club, I played Parker hoops, I did Premier, all that fucking shit.
That's
Yeah.
so cute. That
Thank
tracks
you.
for you. I feel like I can
Thank
see
you.
it.
Oh my, it's very fundamental to who I am.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say Hooper girl energy is very different than any other female athlete
Yes,
energy.
because we've got some fucking swag.
Yeah, I was
to
gonna
us.
say, and a little chip on the shoulder, a little
cockiness.
yes, a little yes.
Yeah, I've always been that way. All
so
my
funny.
coaches always yelled at me for being cocky. So yeah,
It's part of it. It's part of the
It's
game.
part of the game. Are you kidding me? But yeah, so sophomore year, I fucking sprained my ankle so bad. I never really got an injury before
Damn.
that. It's not that bad, obviously, spraining an ankle, but it hurt so fucking bad. Right before COVID started, I played my last game.
Poor girl.
And yeah, literally, it sucked. I was fucking hooping against Castleview High School.
Which what
Uh,
competition they
yeah,
are.
literally, us white girls battling it out.
Yeah,
on the court.
truly.
Oh my god.
It was so funny, but so I just fucking I loved basketball, but I had a horrible coach. I had the same coach my whole club life throughout. She literally moved to be my coach in high school.
Oh,
Because she had a daughter on the team. Love the daughter.
Yes,
Love
not
the
a great
daughter.
coach.
No. And she knows I got beef with her. But
Shout out to you, coach.
yeah, literally. So I was just so burnt out with basketball during then.
Yeah.
Because literally I worked out with a trainer before school. So I had school at 7:15 or whatever in the morning. So I had to go to my trainer before school, do my whole school day, and then 7th period we had basketball class. So that was literally just conditioning.
Yeah.
Just fucking conditioning.
Love that for you.
And then 2.5 hour practice afterwards.
Dang, girl.
So I loved being an athlete. I loved my girls. I loved all of that, but it was just fucking so draining.
Yes, full-time job for
Yeah.
sure.
Yes,
Totally.
it literally is. And then COVID happened, and I was like, this is my chance to fucking quit.
You're like, get me out. Get me out of here.
Literally.
Take me out, coach.
No, I was like, please, Dad, please, because my mom wanted me to quit because she hated how my coach talked to me and stuff like
Good
that.
for your mom.
Yeah, totally. And then my dad was like, no.
Suck it up.
He wants, like, the baller daughters or whatever.
Totally.
Yeah.
And so I just, like, silently fucking quit, and that's when I honestly really got more into fitness. Is when I quit basketball, weirdly.
Yeah, that is
Because
weird.
I think when you do something every day your whole life, even though I was so young then, it's like,
the routine.
well, what the fuck do I do now? So that's kind of when I started doing, like, I still walk, like, every day a lot, and then, like, I do, like, HIIT workouts, like, on YouTube, because that's all you could do during COVID.
Yeah. Sure.
So, and then probably around 2023 was my first Cyclebar class. One of my girlies, like, hit me up and was like, let's try this class. And I've done cycling classes before at, like, the rec center, but it's with all the old people.
Yeah.
It's not
so
like,
different.
It's so different. It's not like an official thing.
It's not really rhythm-based. It's like music's just sort of in the background for sound, and you're just moving your legs.
You're moving, and no one's on the same beat. No one, like, everyone's kind of doing their own thing.
It's kind of low-key torture.
Yeah.
Like,
it is torture, and it was, like, hard, but I still liked it. Like, I loved cycling, but... Yeah, my first Cyclebar class, I was like, fuck yeah, like, this is my thing.
Was it at Parker?
No, it was at Southlands.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to run any, I went to high school at Shap.
Okay, you're a Shap
so
kid.
I didn't, where did you go?
I went to Mountain Vista.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but my cousin went to Chaparral.
That's crazy.
Well, my cousins, I should say. So.
My dad grew up in Buena Vista.
Yeah.
And his
The Woods.
Yes.
Yes,
so, like,
Brian Wood.
I think so, yeah.
It's kind of raunchy, but they say Old Wood and Young Wood. But they're a dad and a son that are the basketball coaches.
Oh my God,
yeah,
I love that.
we're super close with them.
Yeah, he was my dad's coach.
Oh my God, how funny.
Yeah, that's
so Old
crazy.
Wood.
Yes.
That's awesome. Yeah, they're great. I same like for you, my basketball coach in high school was not my favorite person.
Crazy guy? Did you
no.
have that? Oh, okay.
He wasn't crazy. Unfortunately, his wife passed away from breast cancer during our season, so he just like wasn't in the game and like with us, which rightfully so. So it was just challenging, but that's when Wood had just came over and like the boys got him and we were so jealous. We're like, oh.
Yeah,
because they actually started doing well and like getting better, and Vista boys are good actually now. So
literally, when we would play Mountain Vista, the coach had like such a temper for girls.
I know who it is. That's who my sister had.
No way.
What is his name? I can't think of it. I'd have to
I don't
text him.
remember his name by any means.
He's not the coach anymore because he used to like break clipboards and shit.
Yeah.
That is such
and
tragic
we
behavior.
would just like. I mean, obviously, it's like very.
I love that he's known for that. My sisters are gonna love that.
Literally,
both my
everyone
sisters
was like,
had him.
That guy like is taking it too far. Like this is way too much drama. Even though like I've had crazy coaches. Like I don't know what I would do if I had.
Did they give him technicals a lot?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sure.
Kind of a weird thing. So my varsity coach, he was like so funny and chill. Like loved him. But he got into fights with the ref a lot, but in a different way. It wouldn't be necessarily like, yeah, he would scream and yell, but like an appropriate amount. It would be kind of like the murmuring, like under the breath kind of thing. But like the Mountain Vista coach, I vividly remember because my sister was playing, and we would just be like, "This is so weird."
Yeah, this
like,
is too much. This
it's
is
too much.
This is Colorado high school girls basketball. Like,
yeah, and we're just like. It was so funny though. We would always
Calm
like,
down.
make fun of that guy. But that's so crazy. Did you play college basketball?
No, I had offers to, but they were all to like D2, D3 schools or like very Christian based schools. Yeah. And it just didn't align with like me at that time, and it was not for me. I do regret it. That's my number one regret in life is never playing. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Like Grand Canyon University was one of the colleges that recruited me.
Oh wow.
They went D1. Which would have been my sophomore year, and they go to Hawaii twice. So I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Oh yeah. Shout out to
Idiot.
the GCU men's basketball team. Y'all know who you are. Yes, but damn, that would have been cool. But I mean, college basketball, like, that's a whole fucking different beast.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
that shit's so hard, and good for you for turning down some of that shit. Like,
I wanted to have fun in college. I knew I mean, I'm similar to you guys. I'm sure it's like. I wanted to get a college degree, and that was, like, what was most important to me, and to have fun. And I always went to Colorado State games with my parents because my dad went there,
Yeah.
and all my uncles went there, and so I was like, I'm going to Fort Collins, Fort Fun. Like that's where
yes.
I belong.
Oh
I belong at Fort Fun.
Where
Yes.
was it? I think one of my coworkers was a bartender at, I think it's the Irish bar at CSU.
Lucky Joe's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's a bartender
Staple.
there.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got peanuts and stuff.
That's cute.
Peanuts. I didn't say penis. Peanuts.
That's actually one of my life regrets is like not going to college and having that college
like
experience.
like a big university.
Yeah. Like at the time
totally.
I was just very young minded. I wasn't ready to like leave my mommy. So I came
Yeah.
down here actually to Metro. And it took me like 5 years to get a 2-year degree because, you know, I was like the kid who went for like a semester and took 2 off and then went a semester and took 2 off. So,
Story of my life.
so yeah, it was really
As long
fun,
as you
though.
finish, it doesn't matter how long it
I
took you to
know,
get there.
thank
Just
God.
finish.
Yes.
There you
Shout
go.
out to my
Yes.
associate's degree.
Yes, there we go.
Shout
That
out
took me like
Metro.
5 to
Yes.
7 years.
Honestly, though, like, my mom, I think it took her 8 years to get her college degree.
Damn.
And she's getting her doctorate right
Oh,
now.
go
Hey,
mom.
What's
Yeah,
your mom's
right?
name?
Nina.
Okay,
Nina.
Yeah. I know, right? Like, so she's kind of helping me because I don't have, like, a traditional college experience per se, because Metro, like, as it is, it's grown so much, like, over the years. Like, it's crazy.
Totally.
But it is still a commuter school.
Yeah.
So I, like, took a gap semester after high school because I was just, like, I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me. I mean, I needed it because I was just so burnt out after high school.
Totally.
Yeah.
But I actually was in real estate school.
Go, girl.
Like when I was like 18.
I love that.
I didn't get my
Your
license
license.
because I
I
heard
heard that test is hard, actually.
It's
Yeah,
so
I've
fucking
heard
hard.
of-
Like
yeah,
my
I've heard
sister
from a
took it
lot
and
of
she
people
got
it's so
her
hard.
license.
Yeah.
But as I was taking it, I was just like, because all I was focused on was money. I was like, these fucking hoes in college, they don't know shit.
Truly. I'm like, everyone's a fucking real estate
No,
agent.
literally. I was like,
Literally.
Did I
I'm
miss
gonna
my
make
calling?
So much money.
Literally.
No, literally. Like, and all my parents are both real estate agents. Well,
Well,
and
yeah.
that's pipeline. So my dad was the manager of Casa Bonita. I think
we
Oh
talked
my
about
God!
this.
There's actually they're like hiring right now. Actually, I low key
I
want
know.
to work there.
I actually applied
That's
to be a server there.
That's so badass.
I would totally work at Casa
I
Bonita.
would, except
Shout
I
out
have
to
a
my
tip
youth.
pool, so I didn't do it.
Oh,
And
yeah,
as
no.
I was walking there, I
I'm
was
not sharing.
like, no.
No.
Are you kidding me? And plus, like, my, not that I would have any pool there now because it's new management and owners and everything, but I would get so many fucking tips for being, that's how my mom and my dad met. Because my mom is a dance choreographer and my dad was a manager. Yeah.
Casa Bonita.
Yeah.
I'm
Crazy.
Casa
I'm
Bonita.
dead.
I swear, like, once I become famous,
Love
they're gonna
over
be
soap and
pulling
BS.
this fucking lore out left
I
and
love
right.
that. I love
Yeah.
that.
But
Wow.
anyways,
Love in a hopeless
real-
place.
literally, restaurant pipeline to real estate. That's
Yeah.
what my fucking family
Yeah.
did.
I mean, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, like just. But then I went to college, and after I had that break, I was like, I don't want to be a server my whole life.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No,
Good
like,
money, but like
good money, and some people, if
Once
that
you get
restaurant
sucked
life
into
is
that,
for you,
it's
it's so hard to get out.
so hard to get
It's
out.
tough because you do make a lot of money,
Yeah,
though. But,
and
like,
cash.
low-key, I couldn't do it. I've never been a server, ever.
Oh, really?
But I
Okay.
think I'm too passive-aggressive to be. I would be like, get your
I
own
am.
fucking
That's
fork,
why I'm
bitch.
a
Like,
shitty
no.
server.
That's why you work at Hooters.
Right.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh, yes! Do you want to talk about that at all?
Sure, we could talk about that.
That's literally so iconic, and I'm so jealous.
It was definitely so. I went to Colorado State, and I joined a sorority when I first got there because I was always like a tomboy growing up, and my mom's like, I think it'd be really good if you join a sorority because maybe you'll like learn to be more feminine.
Okay.
Which, you know, she was right. Mom always knows best. So I did Rush.
Okay.
I got Kappa Kappa Gamma.
Oh, nice.
Which was great. I did it for a year, but you had to like pay so much to be in the sorority, and like I liked the girls, but it just like wasn't for me.
Totally.
Needed to get a job. I was like reffing basketball to like
Oh,
make ends meet
nice.
and like working at a pizza place because that's what you just do.
Yeah.
And I decided to go to Hooters in Loveland, and
Oh my God,
I
yeah.
worked there all through college. When I moved to Arizona, I had it as a side job. When I moved to Georgia, I had it as a side job. And like me and my Hooties, what's what we call each other? We're
Okay.
all still friends. There's like 20 of us that are
yes.
still. We're like a sorority. We're still besties. Like
I know.
I've been in their weddings and so on
Yeah.
and so forth. So
That
so
is
fun.
so iconic.
But you would have thrived because literally customers at Hooters want you to talk shit to them
Yeah.
and
they
like,
like it when you're
I would-
mean.
yes,
Yeah,
I got
true.
tipped
Okay.
more
Really?
when I was meaner and
Oh
when
my
I curled my
God.
hair, which
Actually,
was annoying.
I kind of like
Yeah.
low-key think I still have an opportunity.
You
to work
could.
there.
Yes.
Surely, have you seen it lately?
mean-
I'm like, what the standards?
I know. That's Not that I'm giving my address away by saying this, but I live next to the
the one off of Havana.
You do?
I worked at that one.
Oh, you did? No way.
Yeah.
How
a long time ago. But
how was the clientele there?
It's fun.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Ratchet. I mean, it's off of Havana and Parker Road.
Be cute, be a little ratchet, be a bitch. And
Yes.
like, I kind of feel like you're gonna make a lot of money.
Absolutely.
I feel like
I
this is
need
the
that
job for me.
because I work breakfast
Houston,
right now.
why are we not applying immediately?
Truly.
Yes, I don't know if the plus size girls can hang out there, but
So the only hard thing is the uniform.
yeah,
So
it's so cute.
It's so cute, but the sizing is like really, they have extra small, and small. They don't go bigger than that.
That's crazy.
And like,
Even if you're like an
thicker.
athlete, like
yes.
not even the tall girls get it.
Yes,
you
my
know?
my friend Lauren and I, we'd always call each other TG, tall girl, but we'd wear the uniform, and our manager would be like, "Girls, pull your shorts down," because they would just slowly ride up. We're like, "Sir, I need a medium."
Yeah, literally, yes. And working service is so hard. Like, even other stores, like weirdly at I worked at a golf course. Honestly, I'll say the name because I signed NDAs places, but I didn't sign an NDA here. I worked at the country club at Castle Pines.
Oh yeah.
And
wait, the public one or the actual country club?
The actual country club.
Oh, okay. I was at the Ridge.
Oh, you were?
The public one, yeah.
Did you live there or work there?
I worked there.
No way.
Bartender and beverage cart girl.
That's exactly what I did. I did more serving, and then I was like, "Can I please do bar cart?"
Yeah,
because
so
that's
fun.
when. Have you seen the bar cart girl from Vegas? She's like blonde and super cute on TikTok.
No.
Oh, she like made me want to be a bar cart girl.
Really?
Yes.
That's a fun
'cause
job.
I
That's another
actually
one you should
applied
do.
to be a bar cart girl
I was
at
gonna
like
say.
the Murphy Creek golf course because I used to
Yes.
live on that
Yeah.
golf course.
Yeah.
I think that's such a fun way to spend your summer. Like I could
Oh,
totally
it's so
just
fun.
give some like
Again, talking shit.
drunk
and
golf
making
old men
money.
some
Yeah.
beers. Like
Yeah.
let me drive around in a
Oh.
cart in the summer
Oh, totally.
in my
Yeah.
cute outfit and serve some drinks.
It
to
was
some
so fun.
golf
It was so
people.
fun.
They
Like,
gave me a medium, and I don't want to say this, like, because whatever, but I wouldn't wear a bra on purpose because I would get more
girl.
tips.
You're like,
Especially
and
with
I'm
this tight-ass crop top I'm wearing.
Yeah.
So, oh my God, I love that. But the only thing was, I don't know if it was the same for you at the Ridge. They wouldn't let me drive my cart around.
What?
I had to plant at hole 14, I think.
Oh no, I drove.
All day. So I worked
Oh,
6:30
no.
a.m. to 5 o'clock at night.
Oh, you were a whole girl.
Yes.
Mm.
And I hated it.
Being a whole girl was my least favorite days.
Well, I
They'd
think
be like,
it
"We're
was the
putting you
fourth
on
hole.
16 with a
Yeah.
keg." I'm like, "What?"
And then
The keg
by
will
the
be
time
gone,
they're
but
done, they're either
Fair.
like, by the time they're at 14,
Yeah.
they're fucking done.
Oh yeah.
All of them are mad at themselves. Like, have you ever met
Yeah.
a golfer that's proud of
Yeah.
their game?
Yeah,
No.
especially on the
No.
back nine.
Yes. So, like, and all of us, none of us could drive around because obviously that course, I'm sure the terrain was
That makes
similar.
sense.
How it's so fucking
Yeah.
steep. I didn't have a real bar cart. And these members were paying $100,000
Oh,
a
yeah.
year to be there.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't have a real bar cart. And I would call people. I'm like, I'm out of ice because I'm out there all day.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't get food. Like
You didn't
they
get to
were
go to the
like-
bathroom.
No,
nothing.
didn't go to the bath. Well, actually, the 14th hole was where the bathroom
Okay,
was.
that's good.
So
Thank
I
God.
would literally just sit on my phone in the bathroom because it was so boring.
Don't we all do that? Let's just
Yes.
admit it. We
Yes,
hide
and just like
from
color
our
in a
jobs in the
coloring book.
bathroom.
And
What's
Like-
that phrase? It's like, boss gets $1, I get a dime. That's why I poop on company
yes,
time.
exactly. That's exactly what I
Yeah.
did. And like it
do a
was
few mirror selfies
Yes.
in your fit
Yes.
of the day.
Yeah,
yes,
literally.
it was fun like dressing up and looking cute, but I couldn't drive my fucking cart around and
Yeah,
make
no.
my money.
I would
because-
never.
Plus, like with memberships,
Does everybody do 18 holes? I feel like you can do 9.
yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
So like, do people make it to the 14th hole?
I mean, I get.
Oh, yeah.
It depends too. If like they do a scramble, sometimes if they do that, then you're starting on a different hole. Everyone starts on a different hole, and then you go.
And that's kind of how tournaments worked. Like,
Yeah. Which were way
men's
more fun.
tournaments, I literally had $1,000 days.
Yeah.
And then women's tournaments were different. They were more fun though. Like,
Yeah.
they had cute themes, and
Yes.
all the girls there, like, not that I'm good at golf game or have really any idea what I'm doing, but you could just tell they've been doing this their whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And they have the cutest outfits. They're
you're
so
like, I wanna
rich.
This
golf
is
as
giving
good
me
as
like
you.
such inspo for Cyclebar theme. Like I feel like I
Yes.
should dress in a cute like women's
Golf
golf,
girly
outfit, and
outfit,
do
yeah.
like
You should do
summer golf music.
Yes.
vibes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You should
Golf
do
cart,
yeah,
entitled
yeah,
there you go.
housewife vibes. Like
Yeah.
you could do country
Entitled
versus country
housewife.
club.
Truly. Have you seen her, that comedian?
Like that,
what's her name?
Untitled Housewife.
Yeah,
she is so fucking
Why
funny.
is there no Housewives of Denver, by the way? I feel like I could be on this show.
Okay, that's tea, because me and Sebastian are like, that is our life. Like, we're going to be not manifesting affairs, but we're like talking about we're going to be having lavender marriages, having affairs with our husbands, focusing on our golf game at the country club. Are you kidding me? Well, yeah, that's just dream life. But yeah, it was so fun being a cart girl. That's crazy.
Yeah.
When did you work there?
Oh my gosh. I was there 2015, 2016-ish. I had like a early midlife crisis between jobs. I was working sales, selling season tickets for colleges. So I worked at ASU and then I worked at Georgia Tech.
Oh, duh.
And then I was like, I don't want to work in sports anymore because you work nights and weekends. Then I started being a marketing director for restaurants, Hooters, and then a couple pizza places, and then same thing, working nights and weekends. So I did like an early midlife crisis, and I was like, well, I'll work at a golf course, and like people there, they're going to be working for a company I probably want to. If you're golfing for work, like I'm about that life. And then that's kind of how I got into my industry, so.
That's cool.
Period. Well, I mean, like the universe always has a fucking way. You know?
Absolutely.
Like it's crazy.
Totally.
There's so many parallels, so.
I know.
How did you... Okay, so what's the tea? You don't have to tell me everything because I don't want to get y'all in trouble or anything. With, the... Okay, so I went to Southlands first because I didn't want to see Parker. And then that closed down.
Yes.
And then, so I was like, fuck, I have to go to Parker, which is actually nice because that's where I met y'all.
Yes.
Yeah. So it was like God's timing, plus it's 5 minutes away from my parents' house.
Yeah.
And then I went to Denver because Parker closed.
Yep.
Like, what's the deal with all these Cyclebars closing? You don't have to talk about it.
Like, you want to go?
This is more of a complaint as a guest
as a
or
writer.
a member. As a writer. Not a complaint per se, but obviously...
Concern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so I guess I'll start. I think that for one, Colorado fitness is really tough. Because Colorado is a super fit state, first of all, right? So Colorado is very saturated with fitness gyms, big box gyms, boutique fitness studios, especially around Southlands, Parker, Lone Tree, right? And especially places like Parker. I mean, if you live in Parker, like, shout out to you. But, like, Parker people don't leave Parker, right?
No,
like, everything's
it's a bubble.
in Parker.
Yeah, totally.
And there's so much fitness in Parker, it's kind of like we're all just competing for the same pool of people. Nobody's coming, nobody's leaving, and we're all just advertising to the same people constantly.
Yeah.
So I think that was really the main issue in Parker is just too much competition, not enough people in Parker.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice now being in the Denver Tech Center because we get such a broader range of people from everywhere. Like Castle Rock, Castle Pines, Lone Tree, Highlands Ranch, Denver, Cherry Creek. We're kind of a really great centralized location.
Totally.
So I think that was a big part of like Southlands, Parker. Also, just the fact that we were in such close proximity to other cycle bars. Like, you know, there are some cycle bars that do really great, but they're kind of standalones, like, don't really have a ton of competition, right? Like, Thornton, Fort Collins, Loveland, they're kind of like the only cycle bar in that demographic, but we had, like, Southlands, Parker, Castle Pines, Lone Tree, Southwest Plaza. We're all in like such a close proximity. It's like a lot of the riders that came to a lot of those studios wanted to ride at all of those studios because they liked certain instructors, mostly instructors, right? Like that's why people usually come. They find a class they like, an instructor they like, blah, blah. So I think that was a big part of it. Also, I think we're living in just like hard times, and boutique fitness can be really expensive. It's a luxury, right?
It is.
Just like beauty, or when you have to like buy your groceries or pay your bills, what's the first thing to go? Your luxuries. Gym, boutique fitness, spa days, nails, hair extensions, like all of that out the window. Whoop, like eat or get
needs versus wants.
Yeah. So that's some of it.
Yeah, because I definitely had to do that because I'm a college student. Like, I pay everything myself. I live on my own. And, like, for a while, like, I could only get, like, I would only do, like, the deal days or the specials, which, like, I love doing, but I was like, fuck, like, I love going all the time.
I know.
So.
Cyclebar's so fun. And to be so for real, Cyclebar membership is really on the lower price spectrum than a lot of other boutique fitness. You know what I mean?
Really?
Like, a lot of other boutique fitness is way more expensive than we are. So we're actually on the lower spectrum, which is still low-key expensive.
Yeah.
But
It's all relative.
Totally.
so
in some
fun,
way.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, and I was going to say the other side of that, too, is that Cyclebar, when it first became a franchise, it was set up very differently than when Exponential Fitness bought it, which Exponential Fitness is like here, and then it's kind of like a teeter down, and they had a bunch of different brands under them. And then the person who was in charge of that did not set franchisees up for success when it came to opening, made a lot of empty promises and a business structure that did not benefit the franchisee. It benefited them. So, I mean, I'll say it. There's a class action lawsuit with like over 200 Exponential Fitness studios, not just Cyclebar, but Pure Bar. I can't even think of what other ones. Yoga Six. Like, there's a bunch of brands, and all these franchisees, much like Beth at Parker, which wonderful human being, and I hate what happened to her. That's kind of what happened. Is they were told that they would be successful, and that if you followed this model, you'll make this amount of money. And it didn't matter if they followed that model or not. There was no way in hell they were ever going to make that kind of money. So.
Yeah, that's interesting because I was on
Do your
Reddit.
research.
totally.
Most
Most franchisees are really just doing every single thing to like keep their head above water financially. Cyclebar's so fun, and it's such a fun.
Yes,
it's like being at a concert or a dance club. It's so fun, but
the business side of
the
it
business
is
side,
hard.
the business model is really tough. Fitness in general is really tough, but like I don't think that a lot of owners do their due diligence or their research to run a successful boutique fitness studio under Exponential branding.
Totally. And most of them are getting into it because they're passionate about it. It's something that they love. They love fitness. They love community. They love the actual like brand itself for what you see it as. And then they go into it kind of with that, with like, okay, yes, I love it. It's going to work. It's going to work. And then it's like, oh shit. Actually, not so much. Like, I'm drowning and this is becoming a burden to me, which is so sad.
It's so sad, like, because at Southlands, like, I first started going there, and it was so empty, and I was like, how the fuck are they still open? And then they closed, and I was like,
okay, that makes sense. That checks out.
Yeah, well, and I was looking, like, I can edit this out if this gets y'all in trouble, but I was, like, reading on Reddit, and it was, like, pyramid scheme, and then I was like, like, that is crazy, because literally, like, it's crazy. I started going to Southlands, and then I had to go to Parker, which totally pisses me off for one reason, because I had to give up all my fucking rides that I did.
So you have to restart.
Oh, that's so
I hated that,
right.
but
it should stick
not
with
that
the
big
rider,
of a deal.
not the studio.
Totally, yeah.
Like, even if you travel and you, like, ride at other ones, that should all count.
I know,
towards
right?
it.
Totally.
And then I went to Parker, and literally, like, the time of my life that I was going to Cyclebar, like, every day was, like, I was fucking going through it. And, like, literally was, like, I was in your class, your last ride.
Oh, gosh.
I had no idea Cyclebar was closing.
Oh, no.
Like, I had no idea, because, like, I don't know, I'm not looking at the Cyclebar Instagram or whatever, like,
But you
literally
should be.
that day.
I know, I was just going to say, but why?
I was like, is this, like, Kate's last ride? Like, what is going on? And then it was like, oh, we're closing, and I was like, what the
That was
fuck?
it?
Yes.
Yep.
Like, what am I going to do? That's when I was so in it, too. So, like, that, like, I don't know how long it was. I think I started going here in probably, like, early 2024 to DTC with you, Tash. Like, it was, like, fine, but it's hard when you're, like, you know your instructors, you, like, you know your routine and everything. Yep. And I was still living in Parker then, but now it's closer to my house, so I don't really care.
Yeah, it works
You have no idea how much we all, like, cried over that community.
Yeah.
I think I heard something today that said it's harder to leave a community than it is to leave a fitness modality. And that's really what we had at Parker.
Yeah.
And just to be, like, totally candid, like, Southlands was really toxic and really ugly and, like, led by a monster. Like, just to be so for real.
Yeah.
And the instructors there were just, like low-key bullies. Like, it was really, like, an ugly sorority that I didn't want to be a part of. So
That's hard.
I wasn't. Right? And then Beth, the owner of Parker, approached me a couple years later and was like, hey, I'm opening up a Cyclebar in Parker. And I was like, oh, I kind of, like, wrote off Cyclebar forever. Don't really want to be a part of the brand. And So we met for like a really long dinner, lunch, wine fest, and talked about what we wanted Parker to kind of look like, be like when we opened it up. We really wanted it to like feel really good when you come in, feel really positive, feel really empowering, be like a really good community, a safe place, something for everyone. And I really think that we worked hard to kind of cultivate that feeling and that experience. People that came from Southlands and then came to Parker would say that it just felt so different. It felt so good.
Yeah, it is.
We had such a fun, good, close community. Like, I still miss Parker so much. And it wasn't even like the cycling or the exercise. It really was the people.
Totally.
And the friendships that I made. So I feel so sad still sometimes because, again, Parker people don't leave Parker. So when I left Parker, I left the people behind.
Seriously.
And Parker people, come to DTC.
Yeah, right?
We love you. We miss you.
Truly.
But it's been fun. It's been fun to be at DTC building community and making it feel a lot more like Parker did.
How was that like transition?
Honestly, it was really tough to go to DTC from Parker because it had been opened a lot longer. And I think their riders were a little more trained to maybe like ride and leave. There really wasn't a huge feeling of like community that I was used to. DTC and Low High, when I started, were together, and they had really, really talented instructors, like corporate trained instructors, master instructors from the brand. So really talented people. I literally, even before I went there, I was like, there's no way I'm going to get accepted to this team. This is like the elite team. I'm not good enough. I just doubted myself so much. So when I auditioned and made the team, I was like, I just fucking joined the NFL.
Yes.
I just joined the NFL. Hello, everybody. I've
Crazy
arrived.
good, yeah.
They're crazy good. So, but their riders are so good and so strong and have been riding there for so long that they kind of expected that caliber of instructor.
Sure.
And if you didn't match like a corporate level master instructor training, you sucked. Period. You were either all of it or you were none of it. And they were really hard on me. And, you know, I kind of low-key got bullied by some of the instructors there and the community there, which broke my heart because I think behind the scenes, some of these people really don't see how much you love Cyclebar when you drink the Cyclebar Kool-Aid. Like, I put so much love, effort, time, commitment behind every class I teach.
Yeah.
It comes so naturally to some people, like fucking Kate over here, right?
No.
Like goddess.
No.
Kate, you know, like other instructors, it doesn't come as natural to me. So I really have to train, work for it. Like, but I think that it was really tough for me to join DTC because I was not welcomed with open arms. And it took me, I've been there now for like a year and a half. It's really taken me that long to like really build community for myself, get people to like know, like, and trust me, take my class, build that rapport, build that community, because so much of building your class is building community. You know what I mean? It's like if people feel like you are genuine and you are their friend, they will come to your class. Even if you're brand new, even if you're low-key still learning, if you're like not the best, like they will come for you, right? So it took me a long time to get there, but I will say that like my transition in was not awesome, but it's really good now. Like, it feels good now. We're bringing on the right instructors, the right team. A lot of instructors I brought with me from Parker. You know, like, really just making sure that we have that really warm, fun culture now and community, I think is making all the difference. And like, just the different things we're doing on our studio and cultivating those relationships is so big.
Yeah. Like, that's why I love taking your class, obviously, because I followed you from Parker, so it's very familiar. Like, I do like that sense of community. I am, like, a ride and go type of girl.
I know. I'm like, bitch, give me a hug before you go. Come on.
I know.
Well, like, I'm just a girl on the go, you know. But, like,
I'm like, love you, baby Houston.
Yeah, literally.
I know, I'm like, I'll tag you in
though.
my story like later.
But you are so sweet. You do say
Thank
goodbye.
you.
You're always like, I love your class. Bye. Smoochies.
Yeah.
So give me that. At least
yeah,
give me that.
because after class, I'm like, I gotta go. blast my music, have all my
Totally.
windows down,
Okay,
and
fair.
Totally.
cool down, you know?
Decompress.
Yeah.
I do decompress, like,
Yeah.
but, well, that's why I took your classes, because it's, like, I don't know, I'm all about energy. Like, I can tell, like, if, like, you're really, as from a clientele standpoint, like, I can tell, like, if an instructor's, like, one, really genuine, two, like, if you
Absolutely.
put, like, I can tell how much thought you put into, like, all of the
thank you.
themes,
Yep.
and, like,
Oh, boo, thank
the Filthy Fridays are so fun,
Yes.
like,
Yes.
the Jell-O shots,
Yeah.
it's, like, I reward good behavior.
Amen.
Thank you, Mama.
Yes, and, like,
As you would
even-
say, period.
Yes.
Slay.
Like, I don't know. Like, I'm all about good vibes, like, wholesome energy. Like, some other instructors, not even from DTC per se, but it's just, like, you're right. Like, they are very corporate.
Yeah.
And it's, like, I don't know. I do fitness and I do Cyclebar from, like, I love fitness. Like, I
Yep.
love working out. It's been
Absolutely.
engraved in, like, my routine. Like, whether I'm not at Cyclebar every day, but I'm working out every day, you know? So,
Totally.
like, I'm going there to, like, fucking grind, like, get sweaty, like, have fun. Like, I'm a club girl. I'm a party girl. And I think that's why I like Cyclebar
Yep.
is because
Yeah.
it's, like,
Party
I
on
feel
a
like
bike.
I'm in, like, that sounds so nerdy.
It's so
I
nerdy,
hate it.
but it is.
You know, because I
It's
literally
Cyclebar.
told Sebastian, I'm like, it's literally a party. Like, you have
Yes.
your, like, club, but it literally is, like, kind of similar experience to how
Yeah.
I feel clubbing, because I'm, like, I'm by myself. I can
Yeah.
feel the fucking lights and
Yes.
the beats.
I'm
like,
moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sweating. I can,
Yeah.
like, let go of the world.
yes,
Totally.
and you feel so much better after. I never regret
Yeah.
going to a class. The
Ever.
hardest part is getting there.
Yeah.
Yep,
'Cause
always.
you're like, fuck no.
But you
Absolutely.
literally never regret it, and you find those instructors that you really resonate with.
Yeah.
Like, you're in the right class. 'Cause
Yes.
Kate and I can be a little unhinged
Yes,
and ratchet,
absolutely.
and, like, who
Well, and
knows
that's
what's
how I
coming out
am.
of
Like,
his
if
mouth.
I were
Totally.
an instructor, let me tell you, like, I'd be playing Megan Thee Stallion every day. I'd be
I
playing.
know.
That's
Oh, yeah.
hard to come up with new music that,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, totally.
because I would be, like, playing my favorite song every fucking class. I'm
Totally.
like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
Totally. Right or not.
yeah, we're playing Girls in the Hood. I
Yeah.
don't care.
You know
Totally.
what's so funny is, like, the songs that you don't expect to hit just, like, land.
Totally.
Totally.
Oh my god, I played that really nasty. Actually, okay, so I've wanted to play this song in class forever, but I didn't because I was like, oh my god, this is so dirty. I'm blushing. And then Kate played it in her
Like,
class.
why?
What is that song? It's
Which
like
one?
my
neck, my back.
Yes,
Yeah.
that
You
one.
played that?
My neck. Yes, that.
I
So-
played a remix of it.
Yeah. So Kate played it in one of
That's
her
so
classes
funny.
that I was in. I was like, okay, if Kate can do it, I can do it.
Oh,
Like, you
totally.
gave me bravery. So in
You're
my
welcome.
next Unhinged, I played that song. I did a remix too, but it was
Yeah.
still filthy AF.
Yes.
Yeah.
My class was like
They love it.
screaming.
They
They
love
were
it.
howling. I was like,
Well,
DTC.
yeah, those-
Yes.
Those
You guys
DTC
are
moms
nasty.
are crazy.
Totally. Totally.
I
Yeah.
forget which instructor it was. She was like a Tuesday morning, like this time probably last year.
Okay. Okay. Maybe Katie.
Yeah, I think it was Katie. Like, the moms who would take her class need to enlist in the fucking military. Like, they are literally so
Crazy and
shredded.
fun.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, they were kind of similar to a Castle Pines kind
Yes.
of mom. Where they're like, I'm gonna go pick up the kids. Like,
No,
literally.
Yes.
seriously. This is how Filthy Friday was born, actually. I did a theme in the very beginning parts of my DTC, like, instructorhood. And I did this, it was Rap Trap Females on a Friday, and it was literally one of my biggest rides. Like,
Oh,
all
yeah.
of DTC
The
moms
people have
turned
spoken.
up.
Yes.
And I was like, okay. And in the beginning, I was like, oh, God, like, this was one of my biggest classes. I'm
Yeah.
going to make this, like, a series. And
Yeah.
I did it every month. And it was one of my biggest classes every month. And I was
think
like,
I was
okay,
there, of
DTC
course.
likes nasty, filthy,
Yes.
explicit
Absolutely.
music. And I was like, okay, we're just going to turn this into a whole thing. And I
Yeah.
started calling it Unhinged Happy Hour. And then as we went along and my music got a little more explicit, unhinged, I was like, okay, this is now Filthy Friday.
Yeah.
Unhinged Happy Hour.
Yeah.
We've gone off the deep end.
Yeah, we're raunchy.
Why
We're
can't
playing
you
my
have
neck.
all explicit songs?
Like,
Is
in
it
all the classes?
Is it the Karens that don't like it, or
Uh,
is it owners like?
Yeah,
Or is it just a
it's.
quorum?
I would say it's a mixture of both.
Yeah.
It's like partially your owner's preference and what they prefer, and then also just like, you know, we appreciate that music, but you might have somebody who's new and comes in and like the F-bomb's thrown out or the C word or something in a song, and it's like they're like caught off guard by it. Not because they don't like it, but it's just like, oh, I'm not expecting to hear that in a class. So you don't want to like scare away a new person. So you run that risk when you play it in your class. Now, obviously, we always list it as explicit now. So you have a warning with it. And it's just like you run that risk of somebody not coming back to your class. Like we had a talk one of our last meetings, and Chris, our owner, reminded us of we had a rider who complained about the language being used by the instructors. I'm like, what's it? We both go, it was us.
It was we look at each other like, it was my class.
Yeah, because we curse like sailors. We can't help it. But I also feel like if you are offended by that, then my class isn't for you, and you can go take someone else's class. But obviously, you kind of have to play that game.
See the problem, I think that's like me personally as like maybe this is a Gen Z thing, but I don't know. Like I feel like being authentic and using your natural, like, let's be inclusive for linguistic diversity, for a better lack of words. Like, when you're authentic.
That's a nice way of putting it. I love that.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's like, are we going against linguistic diversity?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, truly.
However, because, like, people. Like, let's say, for me, like, news broadcasting, I obviously have to have a different voice and decorum than I would have, like, in my day-to-day life.
Sure.
And that's why I'm, like, when you ask me, like, do you want to be a news broadcaster? I'm like, yeah, I would. Like, I really like it, but I don't know if they would like me. And that's fine. Totally. Like, because I just can't do that voice, you know? Yeah. So it's, like, when I'm, like, in... I haven't really felt this with y'all ever, so, like, or an instructor per se. But, like, when someone's, like, being too careful or whatever, it's like it's a workout class. Like,
totally. It's not that serious.
I know. We're always, like, really, at the end of the day, we are teaching, like, a 45-minute exercise class, so maybe
it is, and that's, like, motivating to me. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, not that I'm, like, cuss, because when you're performative and you're cussing, it's giving, like, cringe. But, like, not you guys. Yeah. Just, like, in general.
No, as long as it's, like, used in a way that makes sense. Like, if you're just saying fuck to say fuck, it's like, okay, well, that just,
it's
like
okay.
But if it's, like, I'm in it with you and you're, like, Houston, let's fucking go.
Yeah.
You're like I'm going to run through a brick wall right now.
There's literally nothing like a really good place to fuck bomb.
Yes,
like, there is just not.
Truly.
Mm-hmm. Like, I think that for Cyclebar, we are trying to reach a very wide demographic of people, right?
Yeah,
like, we do have riders in all age ranges.
Totally.
Right? So, like, I might have XYZ person in my back row who's, like, 60 and maybe doesn't want to hear me saying that word all the time.
Totally.
So, I think we do try to be careful
of,
like,
why do you #care?
Yeah.
They do,
you know,
though.
Because it's,
we're
like,
living
not
in
like
a weird world.
Puppy.
Totly.
Like, God bless
I would
your
kill.
heart. You know what I mean? Like,
draw the line at that.
You literally, like, I don't know. I don't think it's a big deal. I love y'all's classes. I love, like, you two have the best music. Like,
thank you.
That's why I take y'all's classes. Like, there's, and I still go to their classes. Like, I won't obviously say their names. No one likes the music in someone's class. Like, and I feel so bad. Because
it's hard.
I'm like, it's hard because it's like, I love this person's class. Like, you can tell that they really care. Yeah. And they're a really good instructor, and they're very hype, but it's like,
It's a musicality thing?
It's a music thing, because for me, I'm like,
You should recommend songs.
Oh, yeah.
Go up to them and be like, I would love if you played this song.
Or
Are you serious? Because I feel like, I don't want that to come across as, like, I don't like your music.
No,
like,
just like, I love your class, and I would love if you'd play this Megan Thee Stallion song next week. Yeah. And then because when you get a suggestion, like, Tasha just did a theme where she was texting me, and she's like, I'm not as familiar with this group, and I didn't, like, do my research, and it was Pretty Lights. Yeah. She's like, I'm not, now that I'm listening to them, like, I'm not a Pretty Lights girl, but because you agreed to the theme, you're like, I'm going to go for it. And it got her out of her comfort zone. When you suggest a song that like they might not normally like, that's going to change how they program their playlist too. So it might help them find more music.
Yeah, right, totally.
You know what I mean?
And sometimes you don't know what you do and don't like until something is introduced to you, right?
Totally.
Because that theme I did yesterday, I was so uncomfortable.
What was it again?
Pretty Lights.
Oh, okay.
Which is like kind of, I guess it's like soul, EDM with a hip hop kind of edge, kind of low vibrational. It's giving like Odessa vibes.
Okay.
So it was very like down low, calm, and it was, I'm like, you know, high energy, explicit, fun, all of that. So that really took me out of my comfort zone and instructor, and I actually made that ride my bitch.
Yeah.
Like, that was one of my
Totally.
favorite rides I ever did afterwards. I was like,
Yeah.
that was so fun because that made me elevate and
Yes.
it was somewhere
Yeah.
different.
Totally.
So, like, I think as an instructor, too, you're looking to your riders to, like, tell us what you want.
Totally.
We don't know unless we know.
Yeah.
And
Totally.
we're like, oh, thank God, like, one less song we have to look for.
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally.
Oh my god, I
Literally.
can't even imagine. Like, cause do you have to do like new songs? I know Josh.
It is
shout out
highly
Josh.
recommended.
Josh loves a couple songs and he puts it on repeat, and like, thank God I like them.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that would be me though.
Yeah.
As an instructor, I'm like, okay, we're listening to Girls in the Hood like
Yeah.
every class.
You're
you
like,
know?
and we finish every class in this song.
Yeah, it's our ritual.
Yes.
But yeah, that is hard because I don't know. I've definitely noticed your music taste. I don't know if it's your music taste changing or just like your class preference, but
Totally.
it's definitely like your music has, I wouldn't say grown because it's not like it was like bad or anything. Like
It's definitely
I loved your
elevated
musical-
and
yeah,
changed.
Yeah,
elevated.
totally.
Yeah, that's a good word.
But I think the longer you are an instructor, the more you dabble in different genres
Absolutely.
and sounds of music,
Yeah.
right? Because, like, I did start out being very poppy,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that you find a place when you're new, somewhere that you are comfortable in music, and coming to a team like DTC that was very elite experienced, I really had to grow in my musicality and dabble in different kinds of music, and I was like, oh, I
Yeah.
actually really love this.
Yeah.
And I love this sound, I love these beat drops. So yeah, my musicality has elevated
Yeah.
and grown a lot, and it will continue to change and kind of elevate as I continue to grow and learn and change too.
Yep.
I think it always does.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I was asking Kate, actually, I feel like it was like a couple months ago, and I was like, does this happen to all instructors where your music just starts to get like
Yes.
dark and dungeon?
Yes.
Like Zaba.
I literally have dungeon beats tonight is my theme.
Yes.
Like,
I
yes.
love
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, Zabo
Yeah.
and just really like EDM-y, like
You would never
hard.
listen to it like outside of that room.
Yeah.
But like it freaking hits when
Yeah.
you're on a bike.
It does. That's why I think I.
Granted,
am
people do
start-
listen to it outside of their
I'm
the room.
starting
but
to.
I
not
know.
that-
I'm like, I can appreciate it now. I used
yeah,
to hate it.
I used to hate it
I
too.
love it
until,
now too.
Not that Charlie XCX is EDM by
Yeah.
any means, but like she's still electronic.
Totally.
Like
I actually want to do another theme of that.
literally,
gonna
like
do it.
I will send you all the songs.
Okay,
like, I'm
girl,
such a
let's
Charlie
do
girl.
it.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Okay, we're
like,
gonna do
because I
that
went
again.
to her at ball. And it was actually a
Fun.
funny story. Like, I got nosebleed seats or whatever for my friend's 21st. And my
Fun.
friend Tessa is, like, a concert photographer, so she
Cool.
knows all the, like, tips and tricks or whatever. But she bought her tickets last minute, and she was so funny. She was literally like, wait, girl, I'm in a box seat. Do you want to meet us? So literally we
Hell yeah.
went to a box, like, and got
Fun.
bottle service.
The
Oh my
best.
god.
Charlie, like, just randomly.
Stop.
She only paid, like,
That's
$40
so
or
fun.
something, like, for
Dope.
Charlie XCX.
That's amazing.
Literally.
You can't go to any concert for that price anymore.
No.
No.
I was literally looking at Dolly Parton tickets because
Oh,
she's
yeah,
gonna
for
be in Vegas.
Yeah.
$1,000
Stop.
for
1,000?
nosebleeds,
I
like
was-
for
yeah.
the
Where
highest.
is her residency?
It's at the Coliseum,
Oh.
which
Is
is
it like Caesars?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. I saw Lainey there last year, which it's like
Oh,
not a
yeah.
huge venue.
Yeah.
It's pretty small, so they can only sell so many tickets. But yeah, we looked and it was literally
Well,
So
because it's like
sad.
$1,000.
Oh my
I'm
god.
like, I have to see her
Stop.
before I die, but
That's
yeah,
crazy.
not for
literally.
I guess-
$1,000.
I mean, YOLO.
Truly,
But like
Yeah.
low
I did spend that on my hair, but still.
yeah, it's like
I
feel
can't
like
do
did that
both.
yesterday on
Yeah.
my weave. It's
Yeah.
fine.
I know. Like I think the tickets. Do you know who Big X the Plug is?
I love him.
Yes, I love Big X the Plug, and
Although I
Ludacris
do
is gonna
want
be at
him
the
to lose
Stampede.
some weight because I'm worried he's not gonna be around a long time if
Yeah,
he
I know,
doesn't.
and he's smoking weed
Yes.
like literally every second.
He's
of the
just
day.
sit in a chair to perform sometimes.
Oh,
I'm like,
God.
this is too much.
I know, yeah. I love him, but
I
he's
love
gonna be
him.
at Greeley Stampede this Friday,
Fine.
and that's when I get my extensions.
Oh,
in.
hell yeah,
And
girl, you
literally,
about to be
I'm
out
like
there.
so crazy. I
Hoops
like
and weave. Let's
yes,
go.
I like DM'd Big X the Plug because he came in November or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, please let me go to your concert. I can't afford it right now. I just got my hair done or something. No response. Like
Oh my
I have no
God.
shame.
Yeah, you're like, help me out.
I'm
Right?
shooting my
Help me,
shot.
I'm poor.
But yeah, he's with Luda this Friday.
Oh
so
my
So
god,
fun.
that's gonna
I
be
really
so
wanna
fun.
go.
Luda is so great.
I know that sounds
I
so
love
fun.
him. I've seen him twice now.
Oh really?
Yes, once in college, we got a
That's
free
fun.
at CSU. You got a free concert every year, and we got.
That's
fucking
so
ludicrous.
fun.
That's crazy.
Unbelievable. It was so great.
I don't think it's free, but John Summit's performing at Folsom Field, which is
that
dope.
will be fun too.
But I don't know if I'll go to that, but because that sounds literally crazy.
Yeah.
Like
Especially in Boulder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen
a lot of
some
drugs.
good shit though. Like I think one of my most fun concerts besides Charlie, Pitbull.
That would be fun.
Anything Pitbull. It was Pitbull, Enrique Iglesias, and
Yes.
Ricky Martin.
Oh my God, I was at that concert.
Oh yeah,
I was
that's
literally
right.
like front row with Josh. It was
I
so
was
fun.
behind the stage nosebleeds.
No way.
I'm not
No
even
way.
kidding.
Oh my God.
And I was having the time of my fucking
You're like,
life.
I can't
was
see
so
shit, but I
close
love
to the
this.
stage. Pitbull was like literally sweating on us. Enrique
Damn.
Iglesias like
Did he
reached
throw the
out
towel?
and touched Josh's hand.
Oh.
I was howling like a hyena.
Yeah.
Like we took a video of it. I was like,
That's so
nobody mind
funny.
me. That's
That's
just me howling and
crazy.
screaming.
That's
I
so
was like,
fun.
Josh.
That's
It was
so
fun.
fun.
I know. Like, I love that
He
kind
is
of music for my
beautiful, by the way.
Cyclebar classes. Like, anything. Like, I love hip-hop. I
Yeah.
love, like, Charlie type vibes. Like, I don't know, but I'm down for anything. Because
Yeah,
sometimes,
totally.
like, I think I was taking your class. It was, like, October 2023. You played this one. I think it was Outro. And I was just like, this
Oh,
is
yeah.
my new favorite song.
Oh yeah, I do love that one.
I know.
I mean, E3.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
It was
Where
so
it's
fun.
like totally vibey and like kind of get lost in the sauce a little bit with it, but it's like
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes you just need that,
Mm-hmm.
especially like you said when you were at Parker, you were going through like some shit. I feel
my
like
God,
a lot of the times the playlist like helps you kind of get through that, and when you have the
Totally.
space, sometimes it's like I actually didn't know I needed that, but I really did need that.
Yes,
You
because
know?
it's crazy. Like, some things will just hit. Like, if you're having, like, a bad day or something. I think I was taking... Do you guys remember Vanessa? I think
Yeah.
She's such a cutie.
Yeah, she's so cute.
She's like the most nicest, most genuine person.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
I mean,
really
I
is.
love her. I didn't get super close with her or anything, but she was playing this one Nicki Minaj song, and I literally think I started crying. Like, and that's not really like me, but I was just like, damn, this like really fucking hit. Or like, Sarah comes into my work sometimes. She doesn't live in Denver anymore, so I don't see her as often.
Yeah.
Is she coming back in the
Yeah.
fall?
Yes.
Oh, dope.
Yes.
Well, she's coming back in just a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
7
July
7 I think
7th.
is her first class
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
Wow.
Which news will be dropping tomorrow, but I don't know when this will air. So.
Yeah, yeah, that'll be so hype. Like,
Yeah.
I love Sarah too.
Yeah,
she's
great.
very
She's
EDM.
awesome.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's
probably,
like our resident EDM
Yes.
girly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and that's
Basehead.
all she.
Yeah.
Whatever,
Yeah.
which is fine. I love her class.
Yes.
But she is so fucking tough.
Oh my
Her
god,
classes
she
are
will
so
So
hard.
hard.
She,
So hard.
She will kick down a door. Like she is
Yeah.
ready to hand you your ass.
I can't even imagine like this comeback. Like after.
I know,
movie, I'm
truly.
like, I'm scared. I'm ready for it.
She hasn't been writing in months. You're like, oh god.
I know, literally.
Mom,
I'm
pick
like,
me up, I'm
please
scared.
have mercy. Please have mercy on us. Like, she's the shit, though. I love her. She
She's so
played
good.
college basketball, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
That's crazy. I can tell.
Oh, yeah.
Like, literally, like,
Have you seen the traps on that girl? No.
Yeah.
literally, like, her muscles are, she's shredded. Like,
Yeah.
she's so
Oh, she's
dope.
on another level. Like
Oh,
if we
yeah.
did our girls team, like we
Yeah.
would just be supporting.
Oh, I literally, like,
Give her the
give her
damn
the
ball.
give
Like
her the ball.
give the
Yeah.
ball to Sarah.
I was a cheerleader in high school. I
Oh
bet
my
you guys
gosh.
can't tell, but like, I don't like balls flying at my face. So I'll be on
yeah.
the sidelines cheering you on.
I've
I'll do
heard
a
differently,
herky.
but I'm just kidding.
I mean,
I'm just
That's
kidding.
your social life.
I mean,
Did you grow up? Yeah, you're a Colorado native.
Yeah.
Where did you go to high school?
I went to Littleton High School.
No way.
Yeah.
That's dope. My
Go Lions.
Oh yeah. I wonder, is it near Arapahoe? My stepdad
Yeah.
went to Arapahoe.
Oh, rivals.
the
Arapahoe
rivals?
Heritage were like our biggest rivals. Yeah.
Oh wow. Heritage. Wait. Heritage, I remember, was notoriously horrible at basketball for girls. I don't know.
You mean? Okay, I don't know if I could say this on the air, but we used to call it Rapahoe. Arapahoe was Rapahoe.
Oh, yeah.
really?
That was their nickname.
Terrible.
Damn,
Yes,
that's
yes.
crazy.
Don't know that. No, just kidding. Do.
Heritage was decent when I was there, but
Really?
I'm older than you, so
I think who was the tough team? Well, I had a crazy basketball class, and a couple of the girls ahead of me, like Fran, I forgot her last name. She played at Regis. She was the
I was
first
gonna
girl
say
to dunk
Regis. Yes.
in a girls' basketball game.
They're
Literally,
the
my
shit.
sister had to guard her, and my sister was like, "If this bitch tries to dunk on me, I'm
If I get
pushing that
dunked on,
bitch."
I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm
literally.
never stepping foot on a court again.
Yeah, literally, and then
You get dunked on in a high school girls basketball game, like it's
that
over.
is just like when you're getting
it's
killed by Regis is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And then I had Lauren Betts. She's 6'7". She went to Grandview.
Mm-hmm.
She's the UCLA fucking star.
Oh, yeah.
And then she was my class. I played against her
Totally.
in club. And then my other club teammate and my sister's teammate, Addison O'Grady, plays for Iowa. So she was playing with Caitlin Clark.
Yep.
And then all these other
There's so many
bitches.
good basketball players that come out of Colorado.
Yeah. Yes.
Girl
it's crazy.
basketball and girl soccer players. I feel like we like
Why are
breed
there
them
like
very
such
well.
tall goddesses in Colorado?
I
like,
don't know.
girls?
I think it's
something
Like, have you
water.
seen me stand next to Kate and
It's
Sarah?
our Taco Bell.
And like,
Yeah.
you know, there's instructors also at the Cyclebar Aloha, like Mel and
Yeah.
Rose, and like they're all so tall and gorgeous.
Are they from
I'm like,
Colorado too, though?
I don't know. They're not.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know.
I'm like, what the heck? Why is
I know.
everybody so tall and gorgeous?
Where is Sarah from?
Maybe not.
Canada.
Oh, yeah, because she said something like that. I was like, where is this girl from? Because she's so tall, like, athletic. I'm like, this is crazy.
I don't know what part of Canada, but she's Canadian.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. But I can totally, obviously, see you being a cheerleader. I
Yes.
wish I did cheer
Yeah.
instead of basketball sometimes.
What?
Yeah.
Well, like, everyone on my basketball team was like, you should have been a cheerleader because I was, like, the hype girl on the team.
Okay, I could see that for you.
I really
But-
just wanted to be a
Plus you're, like,
cheerleader
bleach
so I could wear
blonde.
the cute outfit. Like,
Oh,
I'm
it's
not even
so
gonna
cute.
lie.
My sister was a cheerleader at Eagle Crest.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So.
It was actually really fun, and it actually was way more athletic than I thought it would be. Like, our coach, like, ran us, conditioned us.
totally.
We did state competitions, regionals. Like, it was no joke, actually. It was not just the cute uniform. Like, she put our asses to work.
Oh, yeah, it is tough. Like, I loved my cheerleaders at the games.
Yeah.
Like, it was fun. Like,
Yeah, we needed you guys.
oh, totally. Especially a JV girls basketball game in the small gym.
Right?
We
No
needed-
one's in there.
no crowd. Like,
Nobody.
no
Yes,
parents.
truly.
Literally,
Just the
like,
sound
my
of
dad would
sneakers
run
and
the
a
scoreboard.
scoreboard.
It was like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
that stuff.
Shout out to the dads.
Shout out to the dads. Like,
Running that scoreboard.
well, it was like crazy during COVID. Like, I remember I got so heated at LeBron for saying this. He was like, why are we playing? We're not even playing for the fans. Like, why are we playing if there's no fans? And
It's
I'm
like, bitch, try being
welcome
a
to
female basketball player.
Yeah, welcome to a women's sports environment.
Literally.
There's no fans.
Yeah.
Now it's changing.
Oh, it's so cool.
Thank God, because
It's the best thing ever.
girls basketball, that's the funnest fucking sport to watch.
Totally.
Do you know how many fights I got in, like, in high school? And how many
Truly.
texts I got?
Houston!
Truly.
I was crazy. Like,
Was.
what? Yeah, I'm still a little crazy. Like, when I'm in my element, I'm chill.
Sure.
Like, at Cyclebar, I will admit I'm not hooting and hollering because I'm not really going
Rude.
with anyone. Is that rude to
Yeah.
be hooting
You better
and hollering?
start hooting and hollering in class.
Oh, yeah.
I just need at least a
know.
woo.
I need some liquid courage.
Okay, fine. Buzzballs before
Buzzballs
class.
before every
Yeah, literally a sponsor, but I love Cyclebar. Like, that's my shit. But I think we're like, time is up. Is there anything else, y'all?
Oh, shit.
Wanna
That
ask?
was like fast.
I'll ask you one last question, actually.
Okay.
What was like your weirdest like encounter, or, like weirdest thing to happen during Cyclebar? If you can remember, like, what's something like odd that's like a crazy story?
Oh, gosh.
If you have any, like, I feel like there wouldn't be any, or like a weird like member or
Sure.
something.
Oh, God, weird members. Well.
Because I have a story that might get your like tracks rolling or whatever.
Okay, tell
like,
us
Okay,
yours.
yeah, you go. And
So
then
at the
we'll think.
Parker location, you guys literally have oh my God, my friend Chloe used to work at Cyclebar. She was like a receptionist.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I remember Chloe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to play basketball with her.
I loved her. Dark hair.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, so pretty.
I was walking out of, oh my God, I think it was Christy or Chrissy. I loved her class. She
Yeah,
was a morning
Chrissy.
girl.
Love
Yeah.
her.
I was walking out of her class and they just mopped or something, and I slipped and fell
Oh
on
my
my
God,
fucking
yes,
ass.
I remember that.
And then
Do
I
you
literally
remember
told
me
Chloe,
calling you?
Did
That
you
was-
call me?
That was me.
Oh my God.
Like,
I
hi,
totally
are you
forgot
okay?
about that.
Please don't sue us.
And I was
Yes.
literally like, girl, like, I just want to forget this ever happened. And then Chloe, I was telling her, like, I saw her at, like, a club or something. I was like, oh, my God, I fell, like, at Cyclebar or something. I was so embarrassed.
That's
She's
so
like,
funny.
girl, we had a meeting about that.
We did.
And I was like, oh, my God.
Yeah, we're like, where are
my
the yellow
God.
signs?
We really did, because there wasn't any signs up. Like, we did have a whole meeting about mopping,
That is
like,
so-
right before class
Thank
let
God you
out.
didn't
And
get really
if we
hurt.
do, to make
Yeah.
sure that those...
What if you would have, like, cracked your head?
Oh, my
I
God.
know. Like, that would be so embarrassing.
Beth was literally
I was more
s-
embarrassed than, like, hurt. I
Totally.
didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
Well,
But-
you're also an athlete, so you probably,
Yeah,
like,
fair.
caught
Oh,
yourself
I fall
somewhat.
I
Yeah.
fall all the time. But That's why I always, and I tell my sister or whoever I bring the Cyclebar with randomly, I'm like, take off your shoes before you walk out of class. I know that's like weird because the floor might be wet. I don't give a shit. I'm never falling again.
Yeah.
Because those clips get so slippery.
They do, especially the Delta clip too, because your foot's like up and not like
literally.
fully flat.
So I always like, I don't know if y'all notice, I'll take my shoes off at my bike.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
Okay.
I'm not.
Never again.
Which is a funny story.
You learned a lesson there, sis.
Totally.
Yeah, I was like, all my friends were like, why would you ever go back there? And I'm like, it's like embarrassingly funny. Like, I'm not someone to be like, I don't get embarrassed too often.
Yeah, you just gotta own it.
Yeah, I literally was like laughing, and was it Chrissy?
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh my God, are
She
you
felt
okay?"
so bad, I'm sure.
I know, she felt so bad, and I was like, "Girl, no, I'm fine. Like, I'm just gonna go to my car."
Don't look at me. Look away.
I know, literally, it was so funny though. But that was my funniest encounter.
I think low key that's how I learned who you were though, because I had to
Probably,
be the person to call you and be like,
That's
"Are
the girl
you
who
literally
fell."
okay?"
Don't sue us, please.
I
don't,
really
like,
was
trust,
because I was the GM.
I don't have. Well, I guess my godfather's an attorney, but.
Lord.
I don't have any vengeance towards
Good.
Cyclebar for
That's
falling on the
That's
wet
good,
floor.
at least.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. I guess my weirdest story is I did teach a class at Parker once, and there was a rider in there. It was a man, and he, like, was not participating at all in the class. He was literally just sitting on his bike, like, arms crossed,
So weird.
legs not moving, like, just
Terrible.
literally watching. Like, just literally watching me, the room, like, not pedaling, not participating, like, totally weird vibes.
Terrible.
That was probably
Yeah.
my weirdest
What,
cringe.
like, why would you come?
Like, all of class, I was like, okay,
Are you
does
having
this
fun?
man need help? Does
Yeah.
this man having a medical emergency? Is
I
this
know.
man a total stalker creep?
Sure.
Like, I was just in my head the entire time being like, what? You came to a fitness exercise class. Why are you
Yeah.
sitting on the bike not
Did you talk to him
doing
after
it?
class?
No.
Sir, what's wrong with you?
Right?
yeah, I hate it.
You
like,
good?
I
Right?
hate it if it's like obviously modification or like you're fucking dogged and you can't do the choreography. But I don't like riders like just literally riding through the class, not even trying choreo, not
Right.
even trying to get up. I get it if you're like older and you can't
Sure.
get up or
Physically able.
whatever.
Yeah.
If you're physically able and you can't, I guess I couldn't read your mind if you would be able to. But I'm just like, why are you paying for this to literally
Sure.
just ride your bike in a room?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. It can be challenging sometimes with that when you're like trying to do choreo and someone's just like offbeat or whatever. It's like I have to like not look at them just because then it throws me off.
So many times
But
because
I'm like,
watching
you're
someone
paying if you want to just do that.
Yeah.
You can come
You know what? That's
to my class
a
all
good
day.
mindset.
I do wish sometimes those people would go to the back of the class versus like the front row. But,
Yeah.
you know, to each their own. You're paying. You can do whatever you want in my class. I
I'm
don't
a
give
middle
shit.
row girl.
Yeah.
Like,
You are a diehard to the right.
I'm diehard middle.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I can see you right now in my class.
Yeah,
Yep.
literally, I have my favorite bike, like,
Yep.
because I don't know, like, being in the front row, I'm just like, I like being, like, locked in my own space.
Sure.
Yeah.
Have your little zone back there.
Yeah, and I'm like, not that anyone, because no one's looking at you. Everyone thinks
Sure.
that. Everyone's fucking looking at them.
Sure.
That's-
Yeah.
Baby, everyone's worried about themselves.
Sure.
For sure.
But
Sure.
I'm like, I don't want to be the example. Like, if
No.
I'm not feeling the choreo, if I can't do the choreo
Yeah, don't look at me.
correctly, no, don't
Yeah.
follow me.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess, so I've been teaching for a very long time. I have a lot of stories, but the one that probably sticks with me the most, which is really fucked up, to be honest, is I had a couple that used to ride with me.
Mm-hmm.
And then over like a couple of months, I mean, we rode together for years, I noticed that the husband started riding with somebody else, a different woman. And I was like, oh, okay, like, this is interesting. Maybe it's a friend. And then he'd be riding with his wife again. And then it'd be the other person. And I was like, this is very odd. I don't want to intervene, like, not my
Yeah.
business, but also, like, I've ridden with these people for years. Like, I love them both. And
Yeah.
also I liked the other woman, too. So I'm like, what's happening? What's going on? Well, it turns out he was having an affair with her.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh
I
my
might actually know this
God.
person.
Yep.
Do I know this person?
You might.
You don't
I
have
don't
to
know.
say the
I've
name, but
I've like talked to all of them since, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, I really wish it wouldn't have been my class that we were doing this activity, but at least they were just
That's
riding
like
in
a
my class.
slap in the
But it was
fucking
just
face.
like, you know,
Ew.
because you're kind of like, you know, to each your own. I'm not gonna butt in your business. It's not
Yeah.
my business. But also like, I like, you know, when you're a little, like, ears go up and you're like, something's not right
Spidey
here.
Yeah.
senses.
Yeah. So
What?
yeah, cycle affairs.
Wait, you don't have to
Oh my
say,
God, that's a whole nother.
But
Yeah.
was it at a location that I've written at?
No.
Okay.
No. I've been at 2 others, too. So
Okay.
I've been at 4 studios total, so I get around, apparently.
Literally, like, why would you even bring this other
So
person?
publicly.
If you're
That's
having an affair?
awkward.
So
Especially
publicly.
because the
Especially
instructor
in a
obviously knows
Cyclebar.
who you are, and we're such a
Yeah,
close
it
community.
was very
like,
hard. It was
not the
very
place.
challenging. I'm still very close friends with the wife, who now is out of that. And, like,
Oh,
blessing in
good.
disguise for her. Like, we've talked about it
Okay.
since. It's like, thank God. But
Was he ugly?
no, they're all
Oh.
beautiful. All 3
Oh,
of them are
shit.
stunning and, like,
I wonder
wonderful.
if it's like a Secret Lives of Mormon Wives kind of thing.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't think they were swinging, but
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn.
Mhm.
That's
yeah.
so
that's probably
fucked
that's the one that
up.
sticks with me the most, just because I was like, I saw it happening
Yeah.
before my eyes and like
And you're
felt
like,
helpless.
You literally
Yeah.
felt your intuition.
Yeah, I'm like, do I say something? Do I not say something?
Where it's
So
like,
I
hey,
know,
where's
like,
literally because you could have like
uncomfortable.
not even thought that
Yeah.
and been like,
That's
where's
not
your
the
wife?
that's not the first affair I've had in my class though too. I've had others where that's
Oh my-
happened, but
that's
that's the one I was
hard.
I was friends with these ones, so that's why it stuck with me. But I've had it happen multiple times.
Wait, real quick before
Mm-hmm.
we hop off. Do you guys? There's like a weird straight guy community like in the Cyclebar arena. I never knew like straight guys would be into cycling.
Mm-hmm. Oh, a lot of straight guys cycle.
I know, yeah. I automatically assumed
That they're all gay.
Yeah.
Just the
Literally.
ones that are on rhythm.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Well, and I'm
That
like,
tracks.
obviously I can point out a straight guy a mile away, and I'm just like, damn, I
Yeah.
didn't know this. I'm glad you're here, obviously,
Yes,
but
there's a
I didn't
lot.
know this would be the class for you.
Yeah,
And I
there's a
didn't know
lot.
what they would wear, because I'm like, I feel like riding in basketball shorts would be so uncomfortable.
Right, right.
So
Cycling.
while we're here talking about like affairs, there is a straight guy community at Cyclebar, but it's very awkward when they are riding with their wife and girlfriend, but they're also in your DM asking you out on dates and telling you how
That doesn't happen to
much they want to take you to brunch, and like then
Tasha
the
got
next
all the hoes.
Oh my god.
yeah, no, it totally happens. Like
How wild.
they slide into your DM and they're like, "Oh, I want to date you so
No.
bad," and then the next post you see they got engaged to their girlfriend.
That's terrible.
Yeah, or
And this is like
they're
a
like,
student in your class.
yeah,
That's wild.
or they're like,
I
No.
think actually I think who maybe follows you, Kate, followed me on Instagram. And I don't know if they have a girlfriend. I don't give that shit the time of day,
You'll
so I
have to
don't
show
even
me.
follow back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know if I could find them now, though.
It happens.
"Stop, Kate. This happens to you."
It happens. I mean, not so much anymore, but it definitely used to happen a lot
Yeah.
more. But I will say, when I was dating, I would have them come to my class.
Okay.
That was like a first date for them. It's like, okay, it's going to show me a couple of things. Are you going to show up on time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you keep the beat?
Yeah.
Do you have stamina?
Yeah. I know.
Can you listen to me?
Because
Are you fun? Like,
I
they would
don't
show you so many
know.
things.
Yeah,
So a lot
fair.
of straight guys ride.
Yeah, because my ex-boyfriend was 6'9", so I don't think he could. He always
Yeah.
said he couldn't fit the bike.
Truly, yeah.
Okay,
it is
fair.
harder for them because
It
it only
is.
goes up so tall.
And it's harder, like, with
Yeah.
RPM. Like,
yes, totally.
Yeah, but
It's not built for super tall people.
Well, I was just like, I don't know if I would like see my man cycling with me. This is me time. Like
Yeah,
my workout
sure.
time is me time.
Sure.
I get it. Like there's fitness couples and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm like good for them, but I'm just like I don't want you to see me get fucking fierce like
Right.
this.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's
really
your
want
sacred
anyone
place.
To.
Yeah.
That's why I don't
Yes.
bring a lot of people because I don't know. I don't like it. I like
This
going
is your
by
place to be
myself.
selfish.
You should bring your
Yeah.
podcast
There's
friends,
that.
though.
I did.
You did.
And he went to the hospital because of
That's
something.
right.
Oh,
Well, he went to the
no.
Lodi one with Allie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was hospitalized.
yeah. I
On
swear to
that
God,
note.
for like a week.
Come to Cyclebar.
Yes. On that note, please.
Come ride. Come take
I
our
know,
class.
First ride is free.
Yes, but on that note, y'all, I love you so much. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us.
This
That was so fun.
So fun.
Yes, we will see you all later. Subscribe,
Okay.
whatever. Like, comment. It was so fun.
Okay. Love you, mean
I
it.
love it.
Bye.
Bye.